Hello, Hawkeye fans. This is Ben McCollum, the head coach of the Iowa men's basketball team. Returning to Iowa City as the head coach is a dream come true. The passion of Iowa fans is unmatched, and I'm incredibly excited to get started on this new journey together. I look forward to seeing our fans on campus across the state and throughout the nation. Here's to big things coming and an exciting future ahead. Go Hawks!
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Fight for Iowa podcast. Here's the voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin.
Liberty, Missouri is a town of considerable American history, principally the Wild West, Civil War, and bank robberies, with native son, outlaw gunslinger Jesse James at the heart of the stampede. The James Younger gang pulled off America's first bank robbery in Liberty before orchestrating the world's first moving train heist on a section of the Chicago Rock Island and Pacific Track just west of Adair, near the Turkey Creek Bridge on Old Iowa Highway 6. 2 train employees were killed, and the holdup netted $3,000. Present-day Liberty, Missouri has produced another marksman and posse leader of a different sort. 6'4" All-American point guard Bennett Stirtz and a gaggle of his former Drake Bulldog basketball teammates are now Iowa Hawkeyes, following former Drake coach Ben McCollum to Carver Hawkeye Arena. The Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year averaged 19 points while shooting nearly 50% from the field and added in 6 assists a game. But more than stats, Stirtz is literally a Bulldog leader. He started at Liberty High School, Player of the Year, and All-State, yet no Division I offers came his way. How that would change. Stirtz is one of many prominent athletes who played for their dad. The most celebrated, of course, is Pistol Pete Maravich and Father Press at LSU back in the 60s. Roger Stirtz was instrumental during Bennett's high school formative years.
I think throughout those years, my sophomore year, I kind of played a little bit, but my junior and senior year, he really pushed me a lot. And he yelled at me a couple times, but it was all good. He made me a better player and a better human. And he really instilled the work ethic that I still have today.
No, and most dads, he was probably a stickler for being a technician and fundamentals, right?
For sure. And yeah, just like the work ethic too. I started going to the gym 6 a.m. every morning before school, and that was all him. Just telling me that if you want to be good, you're gonna have to put in the work. So.
And you put in the work, yet no major Division I offers on the table coming out of high school. How did you handle that momentary exasperation, I guess, and focus on playing for some university and showcase the basketball clout that you knew you possessed?
Yeah, it was obviously a letdown that I wasn't going to go D1 because that was obviously a dream right away. But I knew that God had a plan, and he led me to Maryville, Missouri, Northwest Missouri State. And yeah, it was a fun 2 years there. It grew a lot as a human and basketball player. And luckily, I got to be coached under Coach McCollum, one of the best coaches in the country. So super, super grateful and lucky for my time there.
Well, let's talk about Ben. Do you recall the first time you met Ben McCollum at Northwest Missouri? Was it at a camp, a recruiting visit? What was your immediate impression of the coach and that he was about to make a huge impact in your life?
Yeah, first time I met him in person was on my visit to Northwest. And yeah, I don't remember much about it, but I know I committed there. And he's obviously a great coach, and the respect that he has from others yeah, he's just a well-respected coach. And yeah, he develops a lot of players, especially point guards. And yeah, luckily my time there worked out, and yeah, he helped develop me.
And you followed him to Drake University. What a year the Bulldogs had under his leadership and your guidance. And now here you are reuniting with Coach McCollum for a final year of eligibility in the Big Ten and the black and gold of the Iowa Hawkeyes. There were 100 schools that would love to have you now with your talent package. But what combined with Coach's sales pitch to you convinced you that Iowa City was the place you wanted to be?
Yeah, it was pretty easy decision for me. I had to go through the draft process, thinking about if I was going to go through that, and ultimately I wanted to come back to Iowa because I wanted to be 100% in on the Hawkeyes. And honestly, he's got my future best in mind, and I feel like if I go play 1 year in the Big Ten and we have a good year, and what it's looking like, and we have a good year, that'll help boost my draft stock and yeah, just help me in the future.
No doubt. I was reading your NBA profile as it now is in print, and let me just nail a paragraph here. The offensive flashes Stirtz has shown are impressive. There's no question Stirtz has the tools to make an impact at the next level. It's all about sustainability against NBA athletes. He's best known for his perimeter shot, taking triples at a high volume. Sturtz is accurate shooting on the move, though, as well, creating a shot off the dribble and getting to the foul line. A natural scorer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What part of your game, physical or mental, excites you with this transformation, Bennett, from the Missouri Valley to the Big Ten in Iowa?
I think it's just a great opportunity to all the Drake guys following us that we can play in the Big Ten night in and night out. And yeah, just me personally, I think it'll help my draft stock. Just playing against better players. But yeah, just as a team, we're excited to get out there and show Iowa City what we can do.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Have you been to Carver Hawkeye Arena before as a fan or as a visitor?
I haven't. So I went there last week to visit there. But last year, I never visited Drake before I came. So I just committed on the spot. Same thing this year. So.
Well, the Knapp Center is a pretty special place, too. I've done a number of games in there, and it is homey with, at 7,500 people? It gets loud, and so will Carver.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the hope.
There's, I think, 5 former Bulldogs that will be accounting you that will be playing under Coach McCollum, and that's not a shock. Give us a thumbnail sketch on the talents of the teammates that are coming with you, including Manu and Cale Combs, who were the first to commit.
Yeah, I think they're all going to be great. Obviously, they got here in the last summer, and there were some bumps in the road for all of us, just instilling that culture. But as the year went on, under couple months under Coach Mack, they really blossomed. And I think under another year under Coach Mack and the other coaches on staff, they're going to get even better, and their potential is through the roof.
You know, in many ways, this transition is a lot like your first year at Drake. All these new faces coming in for 1 year, 31-3, whatever the record was. And now here you come down Interstate 80 to Iowa City. What can the Iowa paying public, the basketball fans, and we have a very passionate fan base, what can they expect to see come this November when the season opens?
A lot of hardworking guys. We're going to work as hard as we can during the summer to put on a show in Carver. And It's not that we're flashy or more athletic than everyone else, but we're going to be tougher than them, and we're going to play harder than them.
Play smarter, play harder. That was evident in Drake's 31-4 season and NCAA tournament appearance. Now, Stirtz and fellow former Bulldogs, guards Tavion Banks, Cale Combs, and Isaiah Howard, along with 6'8" rebounding forward Cam Manwu, join coach Ben McCollum in hopes of an immediate return to the Big Ten's First Division and NCAA tournament. Banks, the Missouri Valley Conference Sixth Man of the Year, averaged 10 points, 5 rebounds last season. Manwu scored 7 and grabbed 7 rebounds a game. Combs and Howard will be key pieces off the bench, and Stirtz, the floor general, will once again be the glue guy who can do it all at both ends of the floor. McCollum continues to build the Hawkeye roster, this week adding former Kansas State shooting guard Brendan Hauser, a 6'4" guard with 2 years eligibility remaining. 6'8" forward Cooper Koch recommitted to the Hawks after a visit to the portal. I'm Gary Dolphin. That's this week's Fight for Iowa podcast. Go Hawks.
You've been listening to the Fight for Iowa podcast. Hawkeye fans, remember to hit the subscribe button on your favorite podcast app. Once you become a Fight for Iowa podcast subscriber, you'll automatically receive the latest episodes of the Fight for Iowa podcast, the Hawkeyes Voice podcast, Hawk Talk replays, exclusive game day content, and more. Until next time, on Iowa, and go Hawks! The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.